Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Harshit, and today I'll walk you through the installation setup and basic usage of Kensa. The key idea of Kensa is that for local development, you don't have to leave your code editor for creating and accessing your database. Yes, and the installation part is quite simple because Kensa it is a VS Code extension. So what do you do? Head to the extensions panel, search for Kensa Boron. Here you go, and just click install and ensure that the version is 0.1.8. Now, once the extension is downloaded, here you'll be able to see, yeah. And now for creating a new database, ensure that you have created an empty folder. Here I have created test2 and now I'll click create new database. Give your database a name. So for example, I will give it users and boom, that's it. Now we have a database created. And now for creating new tables, we have multiple ways. I'll walk you through one by one. The first one is by clicking tables, create new table and give your table a name. Say students. Now enter the column names. First the value and followed by the type. Age of type integer, comma. The next column name and say it is Backend of course. Yes. And now I have the table created. And one interesting feature of Kenza is that you don't have to sit and write manually for dummy data. Just click seed and boom, it'll be giving you with dummy data by itself. Okay. And now the next way to create a table is by clicking the console. So Kenza offers you an exclusive SQL panel as well. Here you can type your SQL commands. Create table. Now another table, say for example teachers. Of course, she has a name of type varchar and she earns some good salary of type teacher. Just click run. Now go back. Here you can see your new table created. Click save and yeah. And if you have a closer look in the table you have created, here we have multiple options. You can insert a row or column using the GUI feature as well. Just click row and now we'll insert a new row for a teacher name, say for example James. He earns a very good salary of say 90,000. Save record and here you go. We have undo, seed, fixed it. So undo it is basically it will be taking you back to the recent change that you have made. Okay, and seed as you already seen will be adding with dummy data. And fixed state, fixed state is more like a checkpoint. So say for example I want to have the table structure fixed here. If I click fixed state, it will be asking to save the state as a checkpoint. I'll give override. So if I do any further change, like say for example I would change James to 1 to 3, I'll alter the data. And now if I click commit, it will be saved. The thing is that after I do further any changes, but I want to revert back to the previous commit state, I could easily click reset. Reset will be taking you back to the previous fixed state. Okay, it will be asking me yes, give reset, and yeah, your table is still safe. And now you can delete your rows by just clicking the delete option here, and you can install, you can insert columns as well. Give it a name, say for example phone number of type integer. Yeah, and next, as I've already shown you, you have a console here. So you can use it to write in normal SQL commands. Select staff from students. Here you go. And in case of any syntax error or anything like that, say for example, I will give staff from table students. it'll be throwing you the error message right away, so you can find and fix the bug. And if you're clicking the ER diagram, it'll be showing you whatever the table. These are all the default tables that we have, and the students and the teachers, these tables that we have created now. Okay. And if you want to save the structure of the database that you have created, you can simply click schema and it'll automatically be saving you the SQL. So yeah, the schema will be saved like this. You can utilize this schema to create the database for your deployment purpose. Okay. And apart from this, we have furthermore options as well. So what you do, just click Control Shift P. Here you can see Kensa quick actions. Click. So here we go. We can create a database. We can create a table from selection. Yeah, I'll show you what it is. And run the SQL command. Open table, insert a row, drop the table, reset the database, add column, and open SQL commands. So if you click, so what the create table from selection is, I'll show you. So head to the folder you created. Just create a dummy text file .txt, and you can create a table by this way as well. So for example, employee colon, next line, tab, he has a name, varchar, he has an employee ID, of course integer, you don't have to place a comma. What you do, just select everything, Control A, and if you are on Mac, just click Command Shift P, or if you are on Windows, just click Control Shift and P. Select quick actions, create table from selection, and that's it. Here you have your another table created. I'll click see. Yeah, here we go. And now to show you guys that the ER diagram can actually show the relationship between two tables, I have a command here. It'll be creating a new table called classes with the foreign key of teacher's ID, and it refers to the teacher's row ID, where the foreign key it is used in the student's ID as well. If I click run, the query gets executed and I have a new table called classes. Okay, I'll click see. Good. Now if I click the ER diagram, here I'll be able to see the relations as well. Yeah. And now you can also download the ER diagram. Click save as SVG, save, and your diagram gets saved to your local machine. And now using the database URL which Kensa gave, I can utilize it in the backend as well. Now I just got a simple code from ChatGPT, so it'll be mimicking you like a mini backend. I'll just run and show you. Oh, we do just India. So this is how you can use Kensa for your local development as well. So yes, people, with Kensa you have an inbuilt SQL terminal. You can access the tables. You can export the ER diagram and also the schema. And you have other options like the drop table as well. If you're clicking drop table, it will be asking which table to drop, and say for example I'm clicking students. Yep, drop, and here we go, the students table just disappears. And yeah, so yeah, do give it a try and let me know the feedback. Thank you.